Good morning, everyone. We are here again, week 10. Now, I'm going to be here all day, so I can just settle in a little bit. Let me also put in the community Discord. I put the community Discord in the description this time, so if anyone does want to be in there, this is going to be a good game. I know I was looking forward to this one the first time, and it definitely did not disappoint. And then we go around two of it. Big storyline in this one is, can Paris really kind of overcome the Rhein fire, because they haven't so far. They've never beaten them. I was here to put up the polls. Happy days. Now, there's a lot of really good players too. I'm just messaging one of the coaches at UE about it, getting him some people to watch over. Mr. Raji as well. His pre-game fits, definitely my favourite pre-game fits in the entire league, to the UE coaches. Because some of them are in Dusseldorf for this game, which is pretty fucking cool. 55. Like, so many good players in this Paris defense. 98. That's Elo. And their linebackers, you've got Gomez, you've got Jordan, you've got Dawson. Such a vile good team. Got Kalani as well, DB. You got Marcel. Got Richardson. See, I also really like La Rochelle. La Rochelle might be one of my favourite like rotationary players in the entire league. Severely underrated. Maybe I've just broken my mic. I think we're alright. Apologies for the spike of sound. I don't think anyone's here too early, so we should be fine. But to be playing in this game, rumoured, not confirmed. This boys are going to be a good one. I'm very excited for it. I think it's going to be a very back and forth, kind of similar to what we saw last time. But I think the teams will be a lot more refined. Because last time, Jadrian do a pick early. And then the receiver fumbled the ball, and then Edwards do a pick. Yeah, I saw the Potsdam score very like, what, 96-18, 96-14, something like that. Absolutely ridiculous scoreline. And people say about the ELF having bad scores, and then the GFL do the same thing. Title to Potsdam already, I feel. But it's also because you have like 30 fucking imports in the GFL per team, which is like way too many. It's basically just an American league at this point. Like, yeah, they're looking good for the title. I agree with the commentator there. If they win this one, they're very much looking hot for a championship. I tried to put the stream up today. It looks a little shit, but we got it. Yeah, kinda. But like, we don't even, obviously we don't pay our players. Potsdam pay their players a lot. I know that for a fucking fact. Potsdam are pretty good when it comes to taking care of their guys. I mean, one of them, a couple of teams do. A couple of teams I know have 30 plus. Like, I know of teams that have like 3 or 4 deep in Americans. Potsdam definitely have at least 20, I think. There we go. Anthony Mahoney is dressed. He is dressed. Does that mean he's going to play? No, but what's up, SH? Good to see you again as always. I think this one's going to be a good one. I'm very excited for it. Because this is such a good rivalry for the league. And it'll be a rivalry for years. Years and years and years. Right, I think that pole's kind of in the way there. I know how to take that down, but I guess we'll find out. Right, coin toss done. Crowd looks full too. A lot of people. Right, here we are. How are we going to do this?
10. Here we go, folks.
Here's Glenn. What's the over-under on Glenn today? I'm going for 100 over-under.
After the 1-yard pickup on first
Jay.
down.
He's slinging it.
Clark will go play action with a lot of time, and he's going straight down the field across the middle.
A little bit too much air on it. A little bit too much air on it. Yeah, let's step on him now. That's McKnight. He's burst out in the last like 2 games, especially the last game. He looked a lot more involved. There's so many good players. Like, Jordan Marquise might be one of my favourite players in the entire league.
Rhein fires opening possession from their 34-yard line.
There you go. Nice. Dart.
Right hand side and completed.
3rd and 9 completed to Harlan. Nice and low. Kept him in. He is the key. I've been saying it all year. When he was hurt, it's such a big difference. He is the massive key to the Rhein fire success. I don't think people realise that. The Rhein fire realised that. That's why they give him a 3-year deal, but a lot of people didn't know just how good he was.
Tunga will look for the edge and find it, Dawson. Dale.
Because when Jadrian was at Uwe, I was saying to him, like, I think Haaland could be a #1 receiver in this. Like how Anthony was for them last year. I think that Kofi can be that guy. He's had injuries this year, so you don't be able to see it as much, but I still believe that. 2nd and 5. I mean, Glenn's averaging like 6 yards per carry too, so.
On their opening drive. Play action to the flat.
McKnight, staying in bounds. Not bad. They're picking up firsts. I think we're going to have a good game here, boys.
This has made the difference.
I think we're going to have a really good game here. There's such a heavy line too with Yeso Raji being an eligible player. Just basically an extra lineman or a tight end or a receiver or running back, whatever you need him to be. 78 is always eligible. There he is on the line there too.
Play action to the flat on the first.
Yeah, there goes McKnight again. Ball's quite high, but he's got good enough jumping, gets up, grabs it down, makes some right yardage out of it too. I mean, Rhein have kind of looked flawless in the first few plays. Maybe I'm going to curse it, but at the moment they look flawless. No, near the red zone now, the 30. A quick start for Rhein. Multiple passes, couple runs. There's a pitch out left to Glenn. He's got some space. He'll go for another 5 yards. Below average run for Glenn. How embarrassing. Not Ginger to get up. Looks like might have hurt his hand or his wrist. Went down immediately. Hopefully he can take a few plays off. Sergi can come in. Hopefully he'll be alright. Hopefully. That's really not what I want to see. Get him iced. Maybe rest him for a few drives. Don't want to rush back Glenn. Don't need to rush back Glenn. He's a phenomenal. He's going to be the MVP. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But you can run with Sergi for a while. There you go. Where's Sergi? No, that's not Sergi. That's Alexander. Yeah. Alexander is even getting 5 yards out of that. They've got so much depth at the running back position, man. Like, Sergi could start on a lot of teams. And Alexander's a very good complementary back. They've got so much talent. And when the offensive line is that good, then it's light work for him. But no Sergi at the moment. Might be hurt, maybe. Here he goes again, Alexander. And 3rd and 1 is stopped at 3rd and 1. So we're going to have a 4th down. A capable kick. Or they could sneak it. They got Patrick Posch, great fullback. They can even jet this. Jadrian's 6'2", 220. They could sneak this. They have a lot of options there. So it's a bit long for a sneak there. Oh, Glenn's in. There we fucking go. Glenn's got it. Like I said before, I think on stream, if I've got a 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1 for my life, I'm taking Glenn Tonga. I don't really feel like there's another option. He's borderline unstoppable on those short yardage situations because he's so big. He's shorter, but like he's so broad. His centre of gravity is so low.
The Musketeers.
Pulls up.
Back with time.
A little bit too much of that. What do you think? Should Vienna keep Holmes and maybe go Epler next year? I mean, if it ain't broke, like Holmes did throw 7 touchdowns last game. I don't think that's worthy of an MVP because he's doing it on such a bad team. But I think that's the thing that's going to stop him getting MVP. Not that I hope that it does, but I hope that that is taken into consideration with some of the voters. As a voter myself, I'm not going to vote for Ben as MVP. Epler did look good, but you have more sample size of Ben. The receivers going to have more chemistry. If you bring back Rhein next year, which I think they should, you got Torre, who obviously you would expect to be back, and most of the offensive line you expect to be back too. That short screen goes for a couple yards of a loss, but I would keep Holmes. But if I'm a different team, I'm looking at Epler very much so. If I'm maybe Cologne, if I'm Hamburg, or Barcelona, or not Munich, who else? Milan. I'm looking at Epler, and I'm strongly looking at Epler. I think it'd be a good call. I like seeing him back. He looked good. He looked real good. It's Jay going for a shot in the middle. There we go.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Rhein fire strike first.
Great drive. Raiders, yep. Maybe. I mean, they got Nkosi, but I'm not sold on Nkosi. I mean, that's Haaland. I told you for weeks. ELF community. He's one of the best receivers in the league, full stop. Look at that. Draped on him. reaches out, breaks the plane. Great route runner, elite blocker, great hands. That's why he's an 89 overall on CFB creative players. Touchdown Rhein. Also, Rhein haven't had any bye weeks. Oh, fuck no. Raiders have not. Let's see, I read that. Rhein have not had any bye weeks and they're still this good. Which is incredible. No, he's probably the player I want to like meet the most. Haaland, just fuck yeah, bro. Good ass receiver. The Dutch German, I believe, beats the DB. So much. He's just bigger, stronger, faster. Hard to stop him. I think Raiders probably will keep him cozy. I mean, he's a name if anything. He's recognisable. He hasn't had a great start in his ELF career, but he's not been the worst. It seems like not very many quarterbacks can go over the 55 to 60% threshold. Like, a lot of them struggle to get over that. Obviously, Riley's over it. Jay's over it. I think Chad's over it. Let's see Paris. See if Anthony's playing. Yeah, I haven't seen him at all this year. And he was my homegrown player of the pick. That's a bad pick. He was my homegrown player of the year. In retrospect, it's a bad pick. Like, I wasn't to know he was going to get injured. So, tough, but not great. Not great. I would have rather he didn't get injured, as I predicted him to be homegrown player of the year. Could have been a lot better. But no, here we are. I've not updated the score yet. But it is 7-0. There we go, they've got rid of the score, so update it now. Such a good team. Such a good team. Oh, where's number 11? He's on. 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 Anthony Mahonwu has stepped onto the field for the Paris Musketeers in 2024. This is what we've been waiting 10 weeks for. We finally got it. Run first at Agumon. Gets nothing. One with maybe a negative yardage there. Who was it yesterday that said about Merrill maybe joining the Musketeers team? Because you could argue they do need a running back. Ugumon's good, but Ugumon's getting on. Here's a motion by Austin. It was looks in the middle, completes the pass for about 4, maybe 5. Was it week 4 they played? That feels like such a long time ago. Like, also feels at the same time like it was last week. Oh, fuck! Oh my god! Jansen! Is that Jansen? No, Seibel. Oh my goodness. What a play. Oh, that's huge. I wonder what the arrow and the break thing is, but oh my gosh. What a great snag. Just pigged out of the air. Great play. Wow. What a great defensive play. Especially to open up the game. That's huge. What a gorgeous interception. That's beautiful. That's cinema. Art. Love that. What a play. Oh my goodness. Well done, Seibel. And just like that, we might have a two possession score lead here. If Rhein can continue where they left off, they've got short field and 30 yards to go. Ooh, damn. I mean, there's definitely some questions about Edwards' clutch ability. There you go, short out tonight. Oh, cool. It was great, right? Such a nice interception. It must be a Musketeers thing, yeah. I mean, I've got like an arrow tattoo on my forearm, so I can do the. But also, they keep doing it up here, which is just not good fundamental archery. You know what I mean? You gotta have it like that, and then feel it back with the fingers, and then bow. But yeah, that's why I got the arrow on my my forearm, so I can do that. Remember, I got that tattoo like during coaching season. I had like cling film wrapped around my arm. And the players like, I had like a jumper on. They'd like touch my arm. I'd be like, ooh. Couple yards on the ground. Good to see you though, of course, Jamal. You must be feeling good or horrible, depending on how you think the game's gonna go.
Because of that injury.
Every week I watch McKnight, he goes up my rankings. I was a little bit like when they first signed him, I was like, yeah, he looks pretty good. Then started fine, and then got injured, so he's kind of out of the mind for a while, and now he's come back and he looks pretty good. Some miscommunication there, maybe. Yeah, I can't lie.
Beard comes up to
Great pass, 7 yards, first down. McKnight again. I might have to like do a McKnight grading. Yeah, first and goal. Maybe just see a bit more Glenn on this one, but yeah, it's got that wrist problem. Jay's right, dead fast. Look at that line of Musketeers. Run into Glenn, doesn't go anywhere. Good front. If I win a close one, Munich will blow out. Yeah, Merck's defense show up. Galaxy win, but it's not a good game. Merck's, do you think the Merck's gonna win? If I win a close one, I have agreed. But so far, if I look like final way the better team, Munich blowout, I think it's kind of a given. I struggle to see the Mercs getting much. They might do. I'm really hoping they do, because you know, you're my boy, and I want you to be happy, and also be funny. Children looking into the air, touchdown, Rhein fire. Oh, it's Haaland again. Man, he's so good. Haaland is so good. They keep doing that celebration, man. Come on, let's change it up a little. You know, change it up a little bit. We've done it like 9 times. He did it twice on that touchdown. Did it after the other touchdown. Yes, me too. Robertson's gonna be a baller. I love Teron Robertson. I was expecting to see him in the year, but I expected him to, like, when sizing day was getting closer, I was like, oh, we might not see him, but we did. Good call. Good call. Because I know you had some influence on that move. I agree. Like, from the tape that I was watching with him before he came when he was at Elon, he looks like a really capable pocket passer. Like, he can run. We've shown he can run, but he looks like a really capable pocket passer. He's got great receivers. Look at that pass, though. Gorgeous pass.
Late on in the season,
they are targeting 22 today. Let me write that down. I need to start writing notes during games so I can remember on the live. Because who sent? That's not their starting corner. Because sometimes I have Richardson playing corner. I haven't seen him playing this much corner in this one. Yeah, short pass out. Need to get some momentum going now.
Kevin Mwamba.
Edwards in the clutch. Has been disappointing. We haven't seen Mohanu targeted just yet.
Mitchell cuts back.
There's been a lot of Austin Mitchell. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1 with a short pass out to the slant. Tony Anderson is so big. Like for a corner or a safety, he plays both. He is so big. He's like 6'4", 210, 220 pounds. Bro is huge. For a corner or a safety to be 6'4", very rare. Cannot buy a size. A heavy balls by Ryan. They're going to pass it. Short hitch out to Austin. He breaks the tackle, slips. Got the first down, but slips. Could have had a little bit more. Coming on offense,
they didn't get the playoff in time. Paris.
I didn't get the playoff in time. The commentary is fine, but the ref's mic isn't very loud. Yes. Yeah, you're right. So he's been targeted a lot. Because sometimes, yeah, so they allow Kenny in as well. Sometimes Fleuret, he's more of a safety, but if they play Kenny at safety, he can move Marcelo down the corner. I would be surprised if we don't see more Marcelo at corner. Because although it's going to be tough to cover Haaland, especially because he is faster than Beard. Nearly picked, but incomplete. 4th down. 4th down. Protection was good. Tough pass. It's kind of blanketed, to be honest. Right, Maris going to punt. There's a way we could see Ryan be up 21-0 in the first quarter. That is absolutely a possible situation. Play your green grass, and that's La Rochelle. Maybe a little bit, needs to be a little bit more pursuing. Kind of stayed and waited for him to come to him. But La Rochelle was a good plan.
To bring McKnight down.
So I watched a lot of him, and when I talked to Mattioli, he said about moving a lot of defensive pieces. And La Rochelle was definitely one of those pieces that like to move around. He's everywhere. One of those pieces that like to move around. He's everywhere.
Beautiful day. Rhein fired 2 scores up. Tunga left hand side.
Player Richardson was playing manned up on Quofi there. That's what I'm gonna watch. That I'm gonna see what they do with the corner situation.
Picks up 3.
Because Geordie's getting beaten. Yeah, so Mercer's moved closer. They got Richardson. You see a pass, man. I want to see a pass. You see what they do with Harlan. So you got Richardson at the bottom screen. You got Killarney moving into the slot. Into the corner there, unfortunately. So we won't see, see what happens with that one. Let's see what's going on in Munich. Right, let's go back to Rhein. Right, still in breaks. Yikes. That's tough. That's seriously tough. I mean, it seems to be. They look awful. They look awful. I mean, their 3 wins were fraudulent, let's be honest. Like, they got very lucky with their wins, and they were never like a contender. I'm not really sure what Milan do. I think they need a whole new change of staff, because like, they have their own issues with attracting the actual talent. And that's been a problem for them, is attracting the Italian talent. It's been an issue for the whole of the Seaman reign. And they didn't win the IFL in the year they left, so you could argue they weren't even the best team in Italy when they left the league. Well, I mean, you definitely would argue that, you'd be right. There we are, right. So just a couple inches short of the 50. And 3rd and 8, tough one. In terms of the Glenn, who maybe gets a yard. Yeah, Dawson does is very clever. Very clever. What rating was it? I can't remember what rating it was. If 4th down come in the stream at some point, I'll have to ask. But it's about 6 in the morning for him at the moment. Ooh, close.
Close to blocking the punt, but Van Santen will get
good punt.
Away. Mitchell has to watch it go out of bounds.
Really?
15-yard line.
It'll be interesting. I mean, Paris offensively, 1 interception at the start. Second one, it had a little bit, but couldn't quite go over the line. So I'll be interested to see if they can get that. It'd be good. I'd like to see it. I do still think the Rhein Fire are going to win, but of course we all want it to be competitive. Kind of what we do on the LF Live, to be fair. That's why I said three guys over 400. I don't think anyone's went over 400. Holmes maybe did, because he got 7 touchdowns. I haven't checked the stats. No, I didn't look at the stats. Because I still need to watch those games before he have live. That's just short out to take it down. He gets nailed, but keeps hold of the ball. Right, let's have a look. See if anyone did get near 400 yards. The stats won't be 100% just yet, because sometimes it takes a day or 2 for them to be corrected. Yeah, Ben Holmes didn't get anywhere near that. Edwards. Oh! There he goes. There's also Mitchell. Where you been, bro? We haven't seen you in a while. He's finally back. And so it begins. You're right. That was a good call. That's a great throw. See, me and Edwards meshes this week. And I said about his deep accuracy on the game. He was like, alright, well, I'll try and get that up. So I reckon, low-key, I might have influenced that play. Alright, and the, yeah, that's crazy. Norwood, 77 yards and 3 touchdowns as a passer. Wild.
Down to the 25, go the Musketeers. Clark will keep it himself up the middle. Good read.
And then in the Surge game, nowhere near. Oh my god, Bud close through 5 picks. I haven't watched that game yet, so 5 picks though is yikes. Who got the interceptions?
Can move the ball when he needs to. Running back on the field.
Oh, Wilson got 2. Fettig got 1. Wenser got 1. Angle got 1. Wenser's an underrated DB, by the way.
5 for Paris.
You just watch this play, and then I'll read what he's saying. Old one for a couple. The closer game is up 20-6 against the Ducks, ladies. Who do we want to win that game? Do we want the Raiders to win that game? Ricardo's a friend of the channel. I feel like we kind of do. And then Clone and Bravos, no one had a 400 yards rush. Oh, we threw 4 picks. I know it was a bad game for him. Oh shit, they just scored. Close. That is close. Dunkel's kind of medium. So yeah, kind of no one really even got nearly close. Third and 1.
To try and keep this drive moving towards the Rhein fire end zone. They need 6.
You're gonna run a draw play with the quarterback.
Get it, the Rhein fire defense.
Interesting call. Not a massive fan of that play call, but high snap anyway, didn't help. Yeah, there's Amari. Amari is so good too. Right, 4th and 3. Kick a field goal, take the points. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that one. And then you have Denmark Heath, you can put in Denmark Heath, you can put in Augman, or you could just pass it to take it down on like a short screen or oh man. Maybe we got to retract that comeback. Let's have a look. Kick comes up. Just can't really see on that one, but yeah, that's tough. That ain't good. That ain't good. That's really bad. With 7s. There we go, Raiders. Well done, Raiders. Bravo. Carter will be happy. There you are. There you go. Makes sense. You can put my chair forward again. My chair's going to make a horrible noise, but...
But his defense come up big on that QB power.
So I can actually put my head kind of backwards so my spine doesn't get broken during the actual course of this. They've done very well. They've kind of, minus that big play, they haven't really given up much. And the big play ended with no points, so. There's Andrew Windinger. They play for the Austrian Bowl, same field. Oh, that's cool, I like that. That's good. Yeah, imagine. Yeah, no, it's just a chair. Like, it's an old chair. It's very, like, shit. It doesn't offer much support. It's better than nothing. It's better than standing. That's what they got. Plenty of time. 14 points in that crazy of a deficit. We've seen more. I mean, Paris have given up more in 1 quarter. Rhein have scored more in 1 quarter. Indeed. Indeed. We've got many nicknames. Brezcast. We've got Bressington down. We've got Bressington. Brezcast. Yeah, fuck it. We got a lot. We got a lot. That's why I changed the title today, because I couldn't put like all the individual names of the games that I will be like kind of watching a little bit. So I just put like with co-host, just so I could put it in. What's up, Spine? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you as always. It's been a good game so far. See what they got. They're gonna go deep, slinging it all the way up. So close.
Out of reach.
We're trying to make sure they win any tiebreakers for a wildcard spot with all the points. Absolutely. They're going to try and put up 100. Going to watch long for a bit, but there are some pressing matters today. Fair enough. I can respect that. I can respect that. Absolutely respectable. Where are they? What's the race today? Because it's the Austrian Bowl today, which I will be trying to watch the second half of. And then it's Belgium. Oh, I love the Belgium track. I love Spa. It's so good. Like the straight's dangerous as fuck, but I do love it. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
So far, it's been the passing.
I think that might be my favorite track. I'm surprised you support Hamilton. I mean, I guess he's a legend, but like a lot of people, I don't have a team I support. Well, Lando Norris was born in the city that I am in. So if I'm supporting anyone, it's Lando Norris because he's from Bristol. Doing 7, gives you a bit of time, going up. He's wide open.
Top, his man is open.
Ah, a little bit too much air on it, Jay. A little too much air on it. Fair enough. I can respect that. Just a little bit too much air, but that's Beard. Like I said, Beard is not fast guy. Like he's very long, he's very good in sitting in the coverage zones. He's not fast elite cover corner. I like Haskins American, yeah. Yeah, Lewis is a great guy. Everyone loves Lewis. Great dude. I like Max because he's just like so ruthlessly good. I like Lando because he's from where I'm at. I like Leclerc and Sainz because I think they're funny. I like Hamilton because he's British, obviously. George Russell, British, so it works. I mean, he would be from Birmingham.
Paris just need that score.
I mean, Birmingham is not the best place to be. I mean, I've been there a lot. My ex-girlfriend went to university in Birmingham, so I had to spend quite a lot of time up there. Like, it's fine, but it's not great. Some areas are nice. It's just like any city, really, I guess. But the accent for Birmingham is weird. I think a lot of Americans would really struggle with the Birmingham accent and the Liverpudlian accent, and the Manchester accent and the Newcastle accent. There's the punt.
Let's have a look at what happens to Massio Beard here. This is just
Beard goes down. Hopefully he'll be back. So Spa starts in an hour. Who's usually best on Spa? I think it's probably going to be Max that wins. It's Edwards, evading pressure, stepping up in the pocket, looking at downfield, right over the middle, nice play. Really, really good play. Takedown still going, nice play there. I feel like I've got a very neutral British accent. My grandma is like, well, she was before she retired, a librarian, so I wasn't really allowed to have an accent, so I just have to speak in quite a neutral. Sometimes my southwest will come out, like if certain words with the letter R are quite hard in Bristol, like R, like that. So sometimes I'll say it a little bit tougher. So in other words, yeah, no, you're right. Ronaldinho was good. Neymar's better, but Ronaldinho was very good. It's Edwards again, moving left. Got times, kind of slips. Sacks. There was flags before he even went down. I think probably for holding. Yeah, well, Anthony is on the field. He just hasn't been targeted yet. Who's winning the constructors? Damn, the constructors is closer than I thought it would be. Offense illegal use of hands. Yeah, we do love Ronaldinho. Do you remember in COVID we got arrested because he was trying to sneak across the border with a fake passport? Yes, I have a Royals jersey as well. Just because I tried to get into baseball a few years ago. I failed. Like, I can't watch baseball. American football is fine. It's a bit long, like 3 hours is a long game, but like baseball is ridiculous. I tried to watch a few games and I was like, oh my god, like and the numbers that are in the game and all the stats and different reasons for different things and different pitches for different things. It just got a bit too much for my brain. Neymar is better statistically than Ronaldinho.
A lot of adjustments just pre-snap the right fire to keep Zachary Edwards off balance.
Yeah, I've never did. Obviously, UK, like there's an American football scene that's pretty niche in the UK, obviously, but there is like no baseball in the UK, like at all. As far as I'm aware.
5 targets again.
There's
handoff Mitchell
yet to Mitchell, but fuck all there. I mean, Bristol have quite a lot of famous people. Banksy's from Bristol. Isabel Kingdom Brunel, really good architect back in the days from Bristol. Ardman, like Wallace and Gromit, that's from Bristol. The Concorde, also made in Bristol. So he's not really practiced and part like. This is not true. Yeah. You're throwing a flag already? Can't hear the referee's mic, unfortunately. See, what's Vienna made then? Come on, hit me. Obviously, I know my city pretty well, but I don't know other cities as well. England made a lot. Like Bristol was made a decent amount, but England made a lot. 3rd and 21. Short pass out to Sal. Oh, he fumbled the ball.
Good tackle and out of his hands.
Oh, man, Paris are looking shockingly poor. Paris fumbles and turnovers. Double underlined. Yeah, man, I'd live fucking anywhere. I carry my passport in my rucksack just in case I need to get a call from someone. Just like a mentality thing, I guess. But like, I would love to live in every single ELF city. I think that'd be great. True, Mozart, fraud. Hayden, Philip Danny, very true. I would live, I think I'd love to live in Stockholm, I'd love to live in Amsterdam, I'd love to live in Vienna, Rhein, like Dusseldorf. I'd literally, if a team called me on stream, I would leave my house and go there. Wherever it was. I do not care. Back streets of fucking Poland, right over Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, Bulgaria, Slovenia. I don't care, I'm going now. If I got a call to go live over there, I would. Right. They're looking pretty dominant. Jadrian's letting it fly again. Kind of covered though. Doesn't matter though. Doesn't matter though. Because it's just Quofi. Just Quofi things. I haven't ever visited Prague. I've never been to Czechia. I'd like to. I really would. My friend's from there. So my friend lived there for a number of years, so I'd love to go there. Look at that. Just bigger, faster, stronger. Whacks fucking heading down, but he should be fine. He's so fucking good, man. Yeah, I've heard only good things about Prague. Shot in the middle for about 4. Yeah, still good football. I mean, the Black Panthers are in the championship game for a reason. They didn't start hot though. They started what, 4-4? Who were they playing? I've forgotten. Stephen Merchant is from Bristol. He went to my secondary school. I went to the same secondary school as Stephen Merchant. It's like the only famous person to ever come out of my secondary school. I forgot about that. There they go again. Short screen. Those screens are working well. There go. Oh, fucking blasted, but good gain. Good gain. McKnight again like this. McKnight and Quofi have been. Let me write that down again. That's pretty cool. I've never met him right then, but you know, he's like 20 years older than me, but still very cool. Crap, my back is making horrible noises. Short dish out. Hurdle. Gets 12. They look very comfortable. There's Sarland. The big tight end. They look very comfortable at the moment. Look at that. Just up and over. Up and over. I mean, this has been quite a surprise. We saw Paris look bad in the second half against Berlin. We can see them look good in the second half against Rhein. They're going to want to run this down to... Ooh, not much open, but Jadrian has found them. He was... Sarland who finished his hurdle with a touchdown. This has been easy for him, man. I'm going to put Clark back. You all doubted him. Like, so many people doubted him. Wrong decision. He looks so good. He's barely put a foot wrong in this one. Yes, Blackbeard is from Bristol as well. Yeah. That's why that's why Bristol sound like pirate people. Like the accent that you would speak with as a pirate, like if you're an English pirate and you're making fun of it, it sounds like people from Bristol, and that's why. So you've been doing Bristol accents, so you didn't even know it. That's how influential we are. That's a great play by him though. Just lofted the ball, perfect, easy as you like, soft touch, and it goes. Huh? Look at that, just bink, easy as you like. Scottish is way up north. I've never been to Scotland. Scotland is far away. So I've been to Wales because it's not that far away. I've never been to Scotland. Never been to Ireland. Never been to Northern Ireland. 4 receptions coming in, but he's looks pretty fucking good when he's got the ball in this game. He is. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I got everyone researching Bristol now. I got everyone researching Bristol. It's a good city. A lot of art. A lot of street art. You had a really good game last game. Because the Yorkman went off. Are we getting to where Paris need to get a score at half? Potentially. I mean, they're 3 down. So he's going to run. Gets the first, gets out of bounds, gets the 2-minute warning gone. Got 2 timeouts still. Yeah, it's been quite a dominant game so far, Alex. Quite a dominant game. Haaland's been incredible, as he tends to be. Edwards, Kollac has been disappointing. He threw a pick on the first drive. Paris then fumbled the ball a couple drives afterwards. McKnight's also been excellent. And Jadrian's just lighting him up everywhere he goes. Yeah, Jadrian's just been dominating. Paris as well. I haven't really stopped much defensive. They're targeting 22, who is a 3rd choice French DB. And Haaland is way too big, way too fast, way too strong. So he's just getting like so much open space. It's just easy for him. And he's an elite level receiver. So also I got my ring. I wanted to show it. I got my championship ring from Yui. If you follow my Instagram, you would have seen it already, but I'll show you it now. I mean, that's just the way it is in this league. It's kind of the area they're in. That's on my box. I'm not sure how clear that is, but I'm gonna like that. Probably see it pretty well. Pretty fucking good. And it's pretty wham on my finger, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, you might get one soon, bro. Might get one soon. That's my 2nd ring. Appreciate it, brother. I mean, 10 people watching is pretty good. I will take it. I will take it. There we are. Yeah, it's pretty big, right? It's very like Americanized. Like rings aren't really a thing in like UK sports. We have like medals. You'll get a medal, but rings aren't really a big thing. Generally.
Just inside the 2 minutes now.
You get like a trophy or something. Yep. I went to in the playoffs. I am. What am I in the playoffs as a UE coach? Undefeated, obviously.
Zachary Edwards.
I don't think I've lost a game. He was in front of the line there for sure. They didn't call it, but he was definitely in front of the line. When's the last time I lost a fucking game? Whether that I've been involved with a coaching staff or a scouting or playing, I think has been 4 years. And I haven't been playing like ever. I'm not a very good player, so because you've won every game that I've been at, which I think is 22 and 0. Oh no, it was less than that because I was at Cuda. So I lost at Cuda as a coach. I was a DB coach in Cuda. We lost a few times. So that was probably the last time. So that was about 2021. 2021 I think was the last time I lost. Yeah, I mean UE is just really good. But it's kind of a blessing and a curse because I haven't lost in a while, but also like I have become a little bit desensitized to like winning 50-0. Like when Durham were at the goal line in the final, we were up 53-0, and they were on the goal line at the end of the game. I was literally disappointed. I was like, if we concede here, the season's like a failure. Which is mad. And I was like quite like annoyed that after the game I wasn't really celebrating much. I was like, damn, we should have played better. But like, we fucking won in the final 53-0. That's Edwards gone down again. Donkor sacked. Donkor's gone a lot better in the second half of the year. It's been really poor, right? It's not been great. Again, it's not all Edwards, but that's a nasty spin move there by Donkor. Nasty spin move by Donkor. Nicely done, Marcus. Good to see you again as always. Donkor's second half is so reminiscent. I'm going to write that down. So Donkor and his second half is so similar to Alessandro from last year. Both of them started slow and then just went boop and just clicked. Because Donkor's one of the players I was considering as like a defensive player of the year nominee before the season. I think at the moment it's got to be AJ, and if it's not AJ, it's Kyle. And if it's not AJ or Kyle, it's maybe who would it be if it wasn't AJ? Who's my top 3? Maybe someone like.
Do you want to make something happen?
I mean, Mitch Fetting has got a claim to that. I feel Fetting's been awesome. Maybe pass, maybe 40.
They continue to make last-second adjustments pre-snap. Zachary Edwards will do play.
Stepped up for it.
We'll try and get moving. What a catch!
Anti-fucking Mahonwu, bro. He's so good. He's so back. Like that's what he can do when he's healthy, guys. We missed him. He is covered. I mean, you still might. You still might. Paris are on the 33. They actually did get it. Mahonwu is a machine. Mahonwu is the best homegrown receiver. Best European receiver. He's been out, so Geyer took that for a while. And Harden was out. But those two can go back and forth. But when Mahonwu was playing, Mahonwu was the best. People forget he was a D1 player. People forget he was a good D1 player too. And then also went to Philadelphia. Shot over the middle, incomplete. 17 seconds left. The clock's still running, but it will probably get restarted. 17. Maybe 18 if they're lucky. They still got a timeout, so maybe they throw one more, try and get an easier field goal out of it. Pull a timeout. Kick the field goal. I think they can definitely get something out of this. I think they go for an intermediate pass here, or maybe something rack, get out of bounds. Don't run it. Nearly picked. Nearly picked. Nearly picked. Marshall. Nearly picked. Marshall's been a great fucking addition. He had the running back open. I feel like he should have hit the running back. He was looking downfield trying to get that big play, but he had Volumbo open for a while. Yeah, he did have that swing pass out open to Volumbo. He did. I think he was just trying to look for that big play. Try and make it easier, but I think he probably should have taken that check down. We got a shot here, maybe. He can still go for an intermediate and try and get open. Oh, it's 4th and 10 actually, don't worry. Immediate pressure. Gets it off. That's in the middle of nowhere. And that will probably be a kneel then. So half time, Rhein fire at 21-0. Very interesting. So we'll watch the kneel just to make sure nothing crazy happens. Honestly, this is about the two legends of the ELF with Edwards and Jay. Let's see if they get it. Yeah, no points again. I mean, they could have 3. They didn't miss the field goal. Here's the kneel.
Clark will take a knee with 5 seconds.
So he kneels out, so we'll skip over to Lano versus Ravens.
And we will go in at the half.
15-20 minutes.
Van Santen will kick again to Austin Mitchell.
Oh wow, they have! Wow, what timing! What timing? That seems to happen a lot, right? That was such good timing. That seems to happen every stream. We get quite lucky with that.
The game plan that the Rhein Fire had coming into this game against the Paris Musketeers.
Right, so 21-0.
Paris coming off that win. Had some momentum.
Paris got the ball first now. This is important.
Edwards in the first half. So
in a different world, they make that field goal, get a touchdown that last drive. Get the ball at half and could be on the way for a comeback.
Still going.
That's how slim the margins are in this kind of games. I think if Bijan wasn't doing so well, someone like Raheem Wilson or Franklin might be in line for like the mid-season Player of the Year award. For real, like in such a weird way too, right? Like 2 picks at the end when you didn't need to throw picks. They were up 21-0 and they blew it. Volumbo went for about -9. Tried to do too much with it. Went down for a big loss. But Munich play up and down. They're like the Raiders. I really don't know what they're doing. How they give up 21 points to a team that just signed a new quarterback, I do not know. And a team that's really struggled offensively all season. Like, Milan are not a good offensive team. They never have been.
Again,
3rd and 15.
Behind the sticks, 3rd and 15 as they drop defenders.
Here's Remy underneath. A more manageable 4th down, but they're going to punt the ball.
Goes Bertolin on the crossing path.
That's true. That's true. That's true. I do still feel like the Mercs have a better offense than Milan now. I'm just saying. Like, I like the Mercs offense when it has a good offensive coordinator. Like, it's had a good offensive coordinator after the last couple of games. It's just the offensive line is awful. And the running game hasn't got started at all.
High kick picked up at the 30. Knight.
Like, I know I've said about the running game, like the bad running game before, but to have no one except Carlton with 50 rushing yards in week 10 is ludicrous. You can get 50 rushing yards on one play, and none of their running backs on week 10 have got 50 rushing yards overall in 10 weeks. Yeah, like, but Milan are just bad. Like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Milan's so bad. I still feel like I could fix that team though. Again, I gotta start doing like these long shows, like the Brett Coleman shows. But I really just don't know how to format it. Maybe like this, or have me on the side and the run it like the positions here could work. There's just a lot of research into these players. I don't want to talk about all of them, because like, it'll be really boring just to hear me say, oh, he's pretty good, he's fast, he's got good deep threat potential, he's got nice hands, stretches the field. Yeah, next guy. But you know, he's got good hands, he stretches the field well, he's got a deep route tree. next guy. Well, he's got a good route tree. He's a deep threat guy who's got a good hand. You know, it's just kind of going to get boring.
But also had those a big loss to that offensive.
No one wants to see Raja come off for it.
Get some treatment to him on the side.
Thoughts on the lower teams embracing wing T triple options? It's
So after that,
I mean, it's a passing league, isn't it? Like, football has been a passing league for a while. Like, it could work with the right scheme, the right playbook, the right players. Like, it definitely could work. You'd have to just really commit to it. If it didn't work, it really wouldn't work. You have to get good blockers as well.
Over the middle.
Ooh.
Caught over the top. McKnight, touchdown, Rhein fire.
This one's kind of getting a bit blowout-y. Kind of getting a bit blowout-y, you know. I really thought this would be closer. I'm not sad. I'm a little bit sad. A little bit sad. I like Zach a lot. I like a lot of the Paris team. I'm a little bit sad. I love JJ. JJ won't watch this, but like, doing a fucking bang-up job. He looks incredible. But I'm a little bit sad. I thought it'd be a bit more competitive. Yeah, Kenny Ferret. So, I've watched tape with Jadrian on Kenny Ferret.
Just like that, the Rhein fire strike again.
So I'm not surprised he's gone after him. I will shall not reveal the stuff we talked about in our film study together, but it is no surprise to me that he's gone deep on Kenny Ferret. Yeah, they really have been. It's that pump fake. See, that's why he's got 99 and like 97, 98 accuracy on College Football 25. If you want to check out College Football 25 and look at the custom teams for the ELF 4-down fiascos, you fucking dude. Yeah, it's just a good point. It's just college football is so much more broad. There's like hundreds of college football teams. There's only 17 of us, you know. And you also have to play to win your division. Like, you cannot, you know, that's ultimately how you win your division, is you have to play for it. Nah, rugby style wouldn't work, bro. If you start lateral and shit, that would fucking go terrible. Plus, not a lot of countries play rugby in Europe. Like, in Europe, you've got France, England, Scotland. Like, GB in general would play a lot of rugby, obviously. France, Italy aren't very good at it. Germany don't play rugby. Austria don't play rugby. Sweden don't play rugby. Spain don't play rugby, you know. I don't think that would work very well. Such a shame now that Paris are playing so poorly, man.
215 yards now through the air for Jadrian Clark. There's the red
yeah, Austria has a rugby league, but it's not the same as UK. I know a lot of teams play rugby, but like, you look at the world champions, it's England, it's Wales, it's Ireland, it's Scotland, it's New Zealand, it's South Africa.
For this Paris Musketeers. He's having a game right there. He wants to have a game.
True.
They won't let him play.
The rugby leagues, I'm not like, I don't watch a lot of rugby. I'll probably watch some rugby in the Olympics. But the key, like so this is interesting. I want to talk about this now. The Kiwi system of rugby is a lot like the college system of American football. That is why the Kiwis are so successful. Because you have like high school systems that they'll recruit guys in high school, like stuff like Delaware or like IMG or Clearwater or whatever. They'll recruit the best athletes. You've got private schools that like have incredible athletes. They get picked to the All Blacks and they just become superstars. And the Kiwis are all fucking genetic freaks. Like, I've seen some of these guys move. It's unbelievable. And they're built just like stone. Like, I've never tackled a Kiwi person, but I've talked to a lot of people that have. And they're just built different. Like, you tackle someone who's like a Kiwi rugby player or a Kiwi American football player, and it's like hitting concrete. And their muscles are just denser. I mean, Army run a lot of that, right? Army run like triple options and just run down your throat. I mean, it could work, but maybe you have to invest on 2 really good running backs. Maybe they're kind of the Raiders have done a, not like they have done that, but I think that's probably the closest we have is the Raiders. The run game has been awful. We put that down. Run game has been poor. Is there anything unique about Euro-American football? Someone compares style of players, what stands out? So this is incredibly interesting. I love this question, by the way. It really depends on the country. So like, when I was doing the research for it, The UK is a lot more run because it's rugby. Like there's a lot more rugby players, so it just transitions. That's why we don't produce very many receivers. In the Czech Republic, they don't really use tight ends very much. Like of all the games I've watched in the Czech League, very rarely they even have a tight end listed on the roster. They do not use tight ends. Like there's so many differences between each country. It's like awesome, and I love it. I think that's the good thing about the ELF, but we haven't seen too much of it yet because some teams like Milan are still trying to play like Rhein. But they're not Rhein. Different countries have produced different kinds of players, you know? It just happens. Germany and the UK, you could argue, produce all of them. The UK haven't produced very good receivers, historically. Germany have. But then Germany don't have as many good DBs, and the UK have a lot of good DBs. Austria have produced great running backs. Sweden have produced good offensive linemen. Paris have made some good DBs. Paris have made some good receivers. Paris have made quite, like, you know, France rather than Paris, sorry. Finland have made a couple good running backs over the years, but have also made great offensive linemen. Italy kind of lacking a little bit. In like a one area that make really like can associate with Italy makes great is less so. A few offensive linemen, they're really good. Well, the UK running backs, absolutely. Germany currently receivers. Offensive line in the Nordic countries, but it's very interesting. Ravens say 34 points, exceptional half, but 2 interceptions are giving up 21 to the season. I think they had much better in the second half. Agreed, they need to improve. And those 2 picks are just trying to force the ball out. Edwards getting sacked again, does get the ball out, but
tries to get rid of it.
It's a 4 pass. I know it's behind the line, but it's still a 4 pass. Exactly, the Army. I just watched a clip of that yesterday. Must have been influenced my thought this morning, potentially, yeah. I mean, I don't watch much college football.
Watch the pressure come straight through
because it's on it. I watched a little bit more this season, like the season just gone. I watched a little bit more of it. It's just not very accessible. I have to stream allegedly. I said allegedly then, not illegally. I said allegedly. Stream on different websites to find it because it's just not here in the UK. So I think missing his QBs. There's a few like Germany have made a couple like semi-deep. None of them are like elite level, but the UK has made a few. Like Justin Glowak, he's over in America, Ole Miss at the moment as a quarterback. A few years back, Alex Honig, a quarterback from Germany. He's now transitioned to tight end, but he went to D1 as a quarterback. There's been a couple, but very few and far between. Yeah, man, it's very interesting. It's very interesting of just how countries have produced different ones, just due to athletic profile. Like Germany have made pretty much good everything because their league is better, they have more fanfare, they have actual like 9 divisions of the GFL. So there's just a lot more talent in the country. And also, the UK has a second sport, which is rugby. Germany does not have rugby to the same degree. So there is a space for a second sport, and that's when American football has kind of come into. Streaming was good for me. Yeah. Mine's buff streams. Crack stream as well. There's a few that some people use, some not me, but some people use. I watched what I could, but hey, what's up, Ricardo? Talk about the ladies' game just a minute ago. The Raiders get a current win. There's Edwards for a good game on a run. Still going. Probably got about 8 or 9 out of it. Chat is on the screen. I don't know how it looks. It might look awful, but chat is on the screen. I don't know if that's like covering it, unless you vote on it. I don't know if it looks bad. If it looks bad, I can take it off. Yeah, Bonk. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a sponsor. Yes, Czech has made a lot of good receivers. Yeah, I've made some good receivers. Couple running backs. Yeah, that's right. Receivers is probably the best one I have. Redeem. Lucas Cadlets, Josef Shinotta. Just down the poll and see if that comes up. Does that come up?
Edwards back to pass. Will look to go over the top.
Seaman, yeah, I saw it was 21-0, and then he came back 34-21, losing, but still very competitive. 2nd and 2 for Edwards. A lot of people on that line for him. They're going to run with Limbo. He got stuffed again. Running game is non-existent. Far run away with this one. I don't think they're done either.
Clark to McKnight.
I mean, probably 10, 3rd and 11. There's nothing on there for them now. Yeah.
Dales
You know what I mean?
with another
If you want to
tackle.
watch back. We're developing every time now. I've got rid of the 2-game ones, or the 1-game one, and we've added all of them, just so I go back and forth.
Motion from McKnight. 3 targets. To Clark
3rd and
to
10.
right.
Big play here. JJ lets it fly wide
Go
open. In
that
the
way.
middle
Clark.
is McKnight, who isn't touched and
McKnight gets
spins
up.
for a couple more yards. It
Right.
probably is,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
You're probably right. I also kind of want to see how good
One
Jadrian does.
touchdown
I've got
on the
Jadrian
board.
at 4. Like, Jadrian could go 400 yards.
Clark's favourite receiver today.
And Haaland and
Clark
McKnight have
with
been
some
awesome.
Blitz. They have the right play called is to screen. To
There goes
Tunga,
Glenn.
Tunga up the middle and out to the left-hand side.
Glenn
Ball
hasn't
comes
scored
out.
today, right?
He's out of
Yeah, maybe I should
perfect
use stream
play
ads.
call.
I'll experiment with it
Musketeers bring the blitz.
tomorrow.
Running
So,
in the open field.
who scored? Haaland scored 2. McKnight scored 1.
Out of bounds.
I can't remember who scored the other one, but I don't think Glenn scored yet. Yes, it would be. That'd be great, man. That'd be great. I mean, either I would have a preference. I think both of them would be insane for the playoffs. There goes Jay
Back
again,
across his
deep
body to the
shot.
left-hand side,
Nearly got
tipped
it.
away.
Dale's on the
Play from
coverage.
Torsten Dales, the linebacker.
Not a
Deep in his
normal
own
coverage
zone.
guy, but that was good. Tonga's been able to play a little bit. Me and him talked a little bit in the preseason,
Hopker was the
in
target.
person, at one of the camps that he was at and I was at too.
Dales, a linebacker
He put a little bit more
coverage.
emphasis on his receiving value in this off-season.
Call it
Good play by Dales there. Just the receiver from the far, Justin. Schleininger? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if he's injured. We don't have like an IR report. I wish we had an IR report in the ELF. I think that would be fun. Or, not fun, but you get what I mean. Intriguing to the league to have that. He hasn't played, so I'm assuming so. Was it far? Trying different looks
Clark
today.
to shotgun.
Lee Kurtz going with a fumble. He hasn't fumbled yet. He hurt his hand, but he hasn't fumbled yet. But Paris have. Yeah, I said they have fumbled quite a lot of times. They fumbled a few times in Frankfurt. That was the big
Very
ones.
difficult to get pressure on.
But Fire have been a lot more passing today. Yeah, exactly.
He's the official technology partner
I think
of
they're doing
European
what
football.
Frankfurt
Advise
did.
all
I
the
think
tablets
Paris are doing a lot what
use
Frankfurt
the
did. Where they're like, we got to respect Glenn a lot, so we're going to creep down some of the
for
players.
their partnership.
And they're leaving
Check out your
MVP
rights.
Jay to like pick him apart deep.
Second and 15
And he has the best arm in the league. He can do that. And Paris have great DBs. I've talked a lot about how much I love their DBs, but they're not the fastest. Haaland is faster than all of them. McKnight is faster than all of them. And when you have both of them to worry about, that's tough. 3rd and 14.
Out right now, just running time off.
So out. Wow, not the best
Nice.
passes. Not the
Little
best,
bit
I won't lie.
motion.
4th and 14 are in field goal range.
Clark. just
Thanks for watching
very-
tape. Taking notes much
out
more
of the
difficult.
reach of
Are we
McKnight.
playing a fire this week or last week? Yeah, exactly. Like having that much of an unpredictable offense where you potentially, arguably, have 2 MVPs in the backfield
4th down and 14.
that can both hurt you is wow. It's a dynamic we've never seen from an offense in the ELF before. Obviously, Madre didn't stay for a whole year. Shelton retired immediately after winning.
To try and add 3 for the fire.
Kicks
Ball is
up. Looks good. Yep.
Kick is good.
31-0. 31-0. And you know people are going to be in the comment section of this one chatting match. Oh, you need to make the league more competitive. But like, this is a 6-1 Paris team. I'm interested in what they saw
Seen a lot of great
on tape.
merchandise in the
Like this
stands.
first game was really
Fans out
close.
there looking-
This first game was real close. And they have a kicker. Van Statten's a good
So
kicker.
50 support your team.
Nearly in the 4th now. Let's have a look at the score on the other one. Still very much waiting to see Paris' run game come out of it.
3rd
3rd and 11.
Edwards with better
Take the
protection
short, incomplete.
will overthrow Vumbo
Yeah, Paris
out of
look
the back.
bad. Has the occasion got to him a little bit?
Again, nothing
Because it has been, it's been all Ryan. Like Paris, I don't think have really had much of a chance. They really haven't touched the Rhein fire, like defense at all. And one big play. Got 2 big plays with Mitchell and with Mahomu, and that's kind of all she wrote for. That's as far as they've gone. Maybe a new curse. Might be a new curse. If you do an interview with FDF.
Clark will hand this one to
They've done more
Tunga.
interviews than just that, though, isn't it? I'm pretty sure FDF have done more interviews than just him. But an FDF interview curse would be so funny. The Rhein are going to try and drown this one out. They don't need, they've already got more than enough points. They'll have maybe even the backups in after one more score.
Clark, 250 yards through the air and 4 touchdowns. He'll go to the air again. So much time.
Yeah.
Finds his man on the sideline.
Fucking hell. McKnight has been so good. What's with the Paris TVs, man? These ain't...
Maxime Roger beaten again.
Rogier beaten again, like they are struggling. This is not the elite DB core that we've seen over the last few weeks.
Again,
and then was McKnight again.
Nice
just easy. I don't know why Marcel isn't closing that distance. He needs to close that distance. He's too good for that. Like look, he's just letting him get yards. Too passive. Yeah, they're missing a lot of guys. Well, they're missing... Ravens scored again. Okay, I think they're going to pull away now. Maybe torched. They still got Marseille. They still got Richardson. They still got Amir Kalani. Still 3 good DBs.
Now Tunga will break free, cuts back. First down and more. Tunga at the 15
he slipped.
Slips down.
But he's still well within range. They're going to take that into the 4th quarter. Are they going to call that out of bounds? It's a great job by LaRose. So I talked to LaRose this week about why are you not more involved, because I thought he would have a big year. I really did. I thought he'd be close to that 700, 800 yard mark. He got injured, which is a shame.
Into fire territory at the 33.
So he's been dealing with a lot of injuries this year. There's one now. I don't know Gara personally, but I like my chances with Alexander Milanovic and Sven Bernbach and AJ. Maybe Reese is savage. Yeah, Reese Horns is savage. Gotta pick someone like Florida Man in there too. I'm not sure how many players are in that league are from Florida. There's Edwards again, shooting left.
Drills it across the middle, incomplete.
Towards Kevin Wamba, not far off.
No chance for
I think Raji would be a good pick, but Raji's maybe too big. Oh yeah, Glenn. I mean, you've seen him play ball. And Glenn's from London. I don't want to be stereotypical and say about London people, but Glenn's from London. I met a lot of London people that are ready to drop the gloves as soon as needs be. London people don't fuck about. Good catch, but dragged down.
Edwards quick to the flat. Mitchell with the reception.
3rd down. He left Fight League.
Edwards and Mitchell
European League fighter, you know what I mean? European League of fighting. I don't think about my MVP. I mean, Ben probably is about MVP. Again, he did it on a bad team. I might say even maybe someone like McKnight if you can get a little bit, if you can get maybe another touchdown.
2nd and 6.
Yeah, you're right.
Desperate to get some points.
If like fighter build, so who has the best fighter build? It might be someone like it's got to be someone athletic. It might be so. Ooh,
Edwards over the middle.
Nice
Open man
catch,
caught. Touchdown. Paris.
Someone like Tony Anderson has a good fire build. He's long. He's rangy. 6'4", 210, 220 pounds. Getting down to like light heavyweight, 6'4". It's pretty monstrous. So that's why I love like athletics. And I love MMA. I watch so much MMA because the body types are just so different between sports. Like rugby players, they're about the same weight as American football players, but they're just so differently built. I think it's so interesting. Alright, so Paris getting the board. Yep, carry could be a shout. If you take him finish, maybe. Oh, even the blocks kick there. Man. A little bit of scuffle. Who's your guys' MVP of the week so far? I mean, we got a couple games to go, but Ben Holmes is probably up there. Matt Cole, you could argue, he had a, then again didn't get many yards. Because once someone in the league was like, I think you should start, you know, maybe not reading off stats as much and give a bit more insight. I was like, yeah, I mean, it's tough though. Because I would love to go on like 20-minute tirades about my favourite players. But when we are doing ELF Live, we have a certain amount of time, like an hour or so. And each game we've got to sum it up in about 6-7 minutes, and obviously both of us have to give our thoughts. So I get about 3 minutes to talk about the game, so I kind of keep it cliff notes. The stats are kind of one of the easier ways to put across how dominant the team was.
Showing all the traits.
Yeah, so Jadrian's out. Jadrian's not going to play the fourth quarter, or last 11 minutes. Backups in as well, it's wild.
The wide receiver.
Is McKnight going to play? I'd like to see if he does, because he's in the MVP of the week conversation. It's going to be hard to go. Oh my god. I was so right about Malik Stanley on fantasy. I'm messaging the group chat, like the ELF live one. And my mum's a Munich Ravens fan. In case some of the people that are new to the channel don't know about the lore, my mum is a Munich Ravens fan. She's a mega casual. She has no idea what's going on in any of the games. But she liked the Ravens. She liked the uniforms. And she liked last year. She liked watching Markel Castle. I mean, it's a bit much, isn't it? Like
going up against Kenny Florette, cornerback.
2 guys attacking 1. I'm not a fan of that. Like, it's not handbent though, is it? It's Hassan. Hansen.
Defending on the punt against that
Swiggleby. Yeah, I mean that's fine, but you can't just fucking attack people like 2v1.
We'll take over after the fair catch.
We've got Paris in the offense now.
At the 9.
They're just gonna run for it.
Edwards still
we got to start judging you, FDF, on if
only goes after a pickup of 6.
The interviews curse players. You got to book another interview, and then we'll know if you curse everyone. An FDF curse might be nasty work. It'd be sad, but true. But no, Aiken got hurt though. Aiken is now on IR. I'm just saying. Aiken is now on IR. More scuffles.
Left hand and again 10 out of 9-1.
9-1 Rhein. I said they'd be undefeated all year and then win the championship again. I wasn't completely right, but I feel like I'm on the right tracks. Paris again, a lot of very scuffly, and yeah, it's kind of hard to defend it when you're getting fucked 38-6. I ain't gonna lie. Kind of rough. 3rd and 14, 5 minutes 22 seconds left of the game. Orgmon
gets
a decent gain out of it. It makes it more manageable. 4th. I'm thinking they're probably going to punt this away.
287 yards and 4 touchdowns. So even though Paris
287 and 4, I think that's Jadrian's stat line the commentator just read out. 287 and 4 is potentially MVP worthy. More yards than Holmes. No, I agree. I agree. I think you're right.
For Paris.
I think you're right. To concede that many points to a Milano team who's also got a new quarterback is not a good look. And they made a few, they've got what, 2 picks on Salem, and they've done better. Like, but still not good.
Zachary Edwards.
He's got his own sportsmanlike conduct, made it a 4th and 4 to like a 4th and 15.
Called on the 15-yard
It's on Prague, bro. And he threw a pick.
Penalty. Push Paris back.
His yards were bad too. They didn't have as many yards for 7 touchdowns. It kind of sounds like I'm a Ben Holmes hater. But his stats are massively padded. I'm going to be real.
So
he's playing in Throners and Prague.
The backups in now have the right fire, so they're going to want to conserve a little bit of clock for their backups.
People can't hold the tempo, they got to take down. An unwinnable Prague.
Will have to regroup, get ready for the playoffs. Paris.
I'm going to say Jadrian's had a more impressive game.
So far this season.
Jadrian's thrown more accurately, for more yards, less turnovers, and on a better team. That was good though. That's a start. That's a start. Schedule isn't his fault, no, but like, you got to take MVP. You got to take into consideration for MVP. All right, let me get the schedule up. What's the best team that he's played this year?
Rhein will go on next week to play.
Honestly, he could get that next 2 games. And he only has like 3 or 4 picks, but like,
Just 3 games left.
No, man. It's a classic tale of like stats don't tell the whole story. His brother's schedule is easy, like nasty easy, like, really easy. In hindsight, I know Munich have the easiest strength of schedule, but that's based off last year's records. In hindsight, Vienna have the easiest strength of schedule. The best team they've played is the Raiders. They're a good team. And then the next best team they played is Berlin, who were negative. They played one positive team this year. One positive team. That's kind of mad, right? I've just remembered one positive team, and that's the Raiders. Let's get this one over, boys, and then you can all just go home. We had history last year. They didn't like each other last year. Yeah, commentator's right. Kind of a disappointing ending. Ah, shit, spun my foot in my fan. Yeah, disappointing ending, just because of the flags. But this game should have been over a long time ago with that, but Paris are kind of taking their anger out. Yeah, probably will see this in the playoffs. But Paris have got a lot of tape on Rhein. They can make the like Rhein have clearly made a lot of adjustments. The West is so brutal, man. People gonna moan, no. People gonna moan. Dynasty's happening in all sports, man. Is it ready to call it a dynasty? Probably, but it probably is going to be a dynasty.
Tough games.
This one's gonna drown out. I think they'll probably go for a nil. Fair enough. I'm not gonna kneel. They're gonna go for it. Shot for Zach. Is he going to take off?
Keeps it alive.
It's out of bounds anyway, I think. Yeah, great second half for them. No issues at all. Paris are going to try and get on the board to make it look a little bit more reasonable. He's definitely out of bounds.
Check those feet are in bounds.
I ain't going to check, but he was definitely out of bounds. There's no point challenging at this point. There's 10 seconds left of the game. Just let him have it. Throw it deep. To be fair, it's very predictable. Throw it deep, throw it medium, try and get some yards in for your boys, I guess.
Long time to get that playoff. Good running, first down.
And now call it.
McCurry for his first run of the game.
Fuck. Just whacked my fucking elbow. 38. Why are you flexing? 38 to 6.
End this one with a absolutely
Paris. Dominant
score
display.
on the board. A statement victory for the Rhein Fire.
Agreed.
38.